I'll do the same way.
Hello.
Hi.
Officer Cobb, what's going on?
Hi. I'm Lurleen West. It's my
Oh.
sister in Vermilion.
Okay.
So we were at the board meeting the other night
Yep.
and had a situation. So we just thought it's best to report that and make an incident report.
Sure.
So it's documented.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. So I wrote mine out.
Oh.
Did you put her name in there?
Her name,
Like
yes.
Kathleen, but did you spell it right? Because I was spelling it wrong
I hope I
yesterday.
spelled it right. I hope I spelled
It's
it
Kathleen Byers. It's B-E.
Y-E-R-S.
Yes.
All right.
I guess they were supposed to have a cop there yesterday.
Okay.
She just got really aggressive.
Okay.
I was not prepared, obviously. She's
I
clearly
just like to.
more prepared than
Oh yeah, no worries.
Well, and I'm wondering if I can, it was short, that is short and sweet.
Okay. So you guys are walking your mom's car when you feel that she
Yes,
came
we were
towards
all, yeah, we all came in, we carpooled in my mom's car.
Okay.
So we were walking towards the car. Mom was on the driver's side, I was on the passenger side, and I felt like you were on the other side of
I was
the,
in between my mom's car and her car to the point where I can tell you that it was a Mercury SUV, an older style Mercury SUV, and her marble pack was upside down. That's like kind of how close she was when she was revving her engine.
Oh.
Was she gonna hit us? I don't think so, but she definitely was trying to intimidate and harass
being
us.
aggressive.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay.
And when she pulled out, so she had pulled out of her car,
Out of the park,
out
yeah,
of the spot,
Okay.
and then like
and so
swerved.
like I'm standing here, so instead of just going straight, she did like one of these.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And
Okay.
And I'm like, you probably didn't need to do that.
Probably not.
She probably, and
I'm sure she
and with
didn't.
the speed that she had.
In a parking lot, no less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How fast do you think?
It was over. See, I am not good at that.
Yeah, it's
I
a guessing
really
game.
am bad. It was probably around 15, if I were to say, when she started taking off, and then when she went down the side road, you know the
And then
road,
she
like when she
whips
go,
around.
and then went down the road real fast. Flip me the bird. Of course, they did it back. I probably shouldn't have done that. It was a.
Got a little
she
stressed
shouted
out there.
profanities.
Yes, and she was, yeah, she's very aggressive with her verbiage.
Okay. All right. So.
And I feel like I think I got most of that. But when we were initially talking to her neighbors, she had no reason to talk to us. Like, we weren't addressing her, we were talking to a neighbor in our own little group, and she walked past us. I don't remember what
Bless
she
your heart.
initially said.
Bless your heart.
It was something very sarcastic and nasty, and I'm like, you're rude.
Yeah.
And that's when I got, shut up, and
Oh,
as
okay.
she's walking out. So I'm like, she had no reason to talk to us, to say anything. I'm thinking she was half drunk at the
Oh,
meeting.
really?
I have no proof of that.
Okay.
But in her behaviors and her mannerisms, I'm like, this lady is lit,
Oh.
is what I thought.
Okay.
Or maybe
Alright.
she's just like that. I don't know. But
Yeah, hard to. I'm not familiar with her. I've never heard of her.
Okay.
But so, do you know anything about her? Like where I could find her? Do you know where she lives?
lives in
Anything like that?
Vermilion.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she drives a Mercury SUV, an older style. Other than that, I
and
don't
it had
know.
temp tags. I have never known her or seen her before the board meeting.
I have a Facebook.
But
Okay.
upon
Yeah.
the board meeting, we had learned a little bit, including the fact that the superintendent said they've been trying to, because he reached out to us. She emailed him.
And told him of the situation
Of the
that
situation.
occurred, because I was like, if she continues this behavior, because I'm gonna keep going to these meetings, I feel like I need to be more involved.
Okay.
And he had said that it would be better if we just made instead of waiting to go ahead and make the police report.
Yeah.
So he said it's probably not a good idea to wait, so that's why we're here.
But he had
Okay.
also said that they've been working to get her to not go to the board meetings because she is
So aggressive.
So this is a
so
repeat problem for her?
Yes. She
Okay.
is so disruptive to the meeting. I mean, shouting out of turn, shouting over top of board members.
Okay.
And I think that was
And
originally one of the reasons why a cop was supposed to be there, but for
Yes.
whatever reason, things got messed up and there
I guess
wasn't
it
one
wasn't
there.
on this
Okay, I
one.
gotcha.
So it was almost like a perfect storm yesterday.
Ah, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
so here we are.
Awesome. Well, I'll make a report for you,
Okay.
and then,
What will happen after that? Like, you'll make a report and then it's just documented, or?
well, it is just documented right now. Ideally, I would get a hold of her and then figure out what her side of the story is,
Mhm.
because we gotta be fair and we gotta see
Yeah.
what everyone has to say,
Sure.
you know?
Okay.
But, yeah, it's kind of something that we would just be putting on file
Okay.
so that
We have paper trail.
yes, something
Okay.
to reference back to if that behavior continues, which I hope it wouldn't. And then, of course, was this the main parking lot?
Yeah, the front one, I was wondering if the cameras were on,
That's what I'm wondering.
Mhm.
because there is one camera that points out there, but I'm like, this is after school. In the evening, would they be
In the
monitoring?
summer,
And it's,
Yeah,
so I thought about that today when I was picking Chase up from Boys and Girls. Would they have the cameras on?
right, and that's something we could look
But
into.
they do have a camera right there because it's right at that front main entrance,
Yeah,
and there's like one right up there.
okay. Hey, Frisky, can I have the report number? Okay. All right, so this is at the high school.
You guys need to take some taking.
Yeah. Well, we're getting a new station, so.
Really?
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I thought, and that's why I'm like, is it still on 6?
We try not to come here. No.
That's,
offense.
you know what, you're not hurting my feelings.
That's why I asked where it was, because I
Uh-huh.
thought there was supposed to be a new station, but I thought that was a while ago.
It'll be a little while.
Oh, okay. Amber text her name, so I'm looking to see.
Okay, Amber Barton, right?
Yep.
Okay.
BARTON,
What's your birthday?
12/14/78.
And then you gave him your license, right?
Yeah, he put it in the computer and everything.
Okay.
Wrote it down or something like that.
Sure, what's a good phone number for you?
605-877-1327.
Okay. And then, about what time did this happen?
7:20, because,
It was right after the board
yeah, I think the
meeting.
board meeting ended at 18 and I walked in the house at 27. So it was around 7:20 in the evening.
Okay.
So 19:20.
Okay, awesome.
By 7:33 I had said, I'm like, what is her name, because I couldn't remember her name.
Okay, and then, so that was the 12th. All right. And then, you said she had an older Buick.
It was a Mercury SUV.
Mercury, oh, okay.
And it was like an older style, I'd say 2016, 17. And it was almost like a light blue greenish
Blue-gray.
color, like a,
Okay.
She had temp tags on it, because I was gonna take a picture of her plates, because at this point, I still did not remember who she was. And that's when I remembered that somebody in there told us her name.
Okay. All right. So we are at, I always repeat everything back so that I make sure I don't miss anything and I got everything you guys said.
Mm-hmm.
So she was being just generally disruptive.
yes,
I
the,
have
Right?
video
the
of
whole
that
meeting.
too.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yes.
Not great video, but
I do
it
have
does
video
show a
of
portion of how she
how,
was being disruptive.
Okay, so she was just being generally disruptive, getting loud, interjecting herself, that kind of
Yes.
thing?
Not listening to the board members when they said be quiet.
talking over the board members.
All right. Disruptive.
That adrenaline. I couldn't sleep the last night.
Yeah.
Okay.
So angry.
That's why I'm like dressed in my thick socks and my Crocs with my wool. I'm like, I'm so cold.
So you guys were, she was disruptive and interjecting, everyone's kind of like,
They
Just
kept telling her to be quiet and
dealing
to
with
stop,
it and-
and they said that if she doesn't stop, we're gonna ask her to be removed, and then
What are you gonna do, ban me?
and then she was like, you can't
You
do
can't.
that, like she was just goading them.
okay. So then you guys were standing around out, was this outside after the
We
meeting
went
or?
into the vestibule there, the way, the breezeway, I guess you would call it, in between the doors.
Yeah,
And then
She
that's
was
when
doing that during the meeting, then the meeting was
was over,
released,
got
and
it.
we're walking,
and that's when she
we
started
walked there.
getting, verbally abusive, aggressive, intimidating,
As I
saying
said,
fuck you, and, she did bless my heart, and I was like, we don't say that anymore, that's dumb, and I said, you're a bully, and,
Yes.
Okay,
because this, it had to involve the whole political.
Well, that was
Stuff.
after.
Yeah, that was
She
while we were
said
walking.
something, and I'm like, you're being really rude.
She said, bless your heart.
And then she was like, as soon as she got on the other side of the doors to leave the school, she's like, fuck you. And that's when you walked over, and it's like, people like you're bullies at board meetings, and you were like, almost giving her a little lecture on her behavior. She continued to walk away
And kept cussing.
during that time, yes.
But she did continue to walk away, and then we just started walking to the car.
So we talked to Bonnie a little bit more. Who is that lady? Oh my gosh, what's her problem? So it was a good distance, like we were still in the building, like she probably should have been gone out of the parking lot, is what I'm thinking.
okay. So she just kind of hung around for a little bit after that?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So then you guys walk to mom's car,
Yes,
yes,
and she's parked next to mom.
yes.
Yes.
All right.
On the parking spots that face the road to go out, you know which one I'm talking about, they're like parallel to the building.
Oh, yeah,
They're
okay.
Yeah, the visitors parking spots in front of the main entrance.
Okay,
So we were parked there, and she was parked,
Right next to mom.
I think it was one car over.
It might have been, but I was like, oh my goodness, we're parked next to this woman.
yeah,
I'm like, no.
yeah, it had to turn out that way.
Yeah,
I think when she saw us, I don't know, she might have been playing with her phone, putting her seatbelt on, I don't know what was taking her so long. But I think when she saw us is when she started up again.
that's why I said she pulled out.
Right.
And then stopped. Like she was sending a text or something. Because you normally don't stop when you're pulling out of a parking spot.
Right.
Or
And
grabbing
she
those
was
Marlboro
stopped.
Menthols. The box was upside down, by the way. That's how close she was.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Okay.
And we were short, we were like getting to mom's car, like don't wanna be in the way. And that's why I said like, I'm like, did she just try and hit us?
Mhm.
Because she swerved right towards me.
And was,
Okay.
yeah, sped up quite a bit. Like, I'm not gonna say it was over 20 miles an hour, it wasn't, but
Yeah,
it was a
I don't know
parking lot. She
speeds.
was going from reverse to drive, so, and it was a good rev.
She was going from stopped.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, right.
She was
had
stopped.
reversed, and then she was going, that's what I meant, she was.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys weren't parked like alongside the building, it was the spots, right?
Yeah, we were in the visitor parking spot that's parallel to the building.
Okay.
We were facing, the front of our car was facing south. We were in
Oh,
that row.
okay.
There's the big student parking lot.
Yeah.
Here's the building.
Yep,
Here's visitor parking here.
yep.
Here's the road. We were parked here. That little, it's not a road,
It's an
it's
exit,
an exit.
entrance.
And then here's all the student parking, which is going this way.
And we're in
We
the
were in the
visitor.
spots going this way.
I gotcha. Yeah, that's what I mean. So she would have
Yeah.
been behind you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as I'm walking toward, here's mom's car, here's her car.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out, how she swerved around and almost hit you. Because if she was parked in the spots that were facing Sanford, I was
Mhm.
trying to figure out how she would have backed up and then,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so she was in front of your mom's car.
Well, I guess that's subjective.
Yeah, because
Here's
she was
high-
closer to Sanford, we were closer to
Yes.
the high school.
Yes.
So
Okay.
she was on Sanford side, we were on high school side.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll probably, if you go to the spot, you'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
I get it now.
Okay. All right.
Like, as we walked up, we saw mom's car, and she was in the spot. See, for me, I'm saying it's after, because it's the one closer to
I feel like
Sanford.
there was another car.
There might have been, I didn't see it from that end, I just saw her pull out, and I'm like, oh.
Okay. So you were on the passenger side,
Mhm.
mom was on the driver's side.
And I was getting in the driver's passenger, like the back row,
Okay.
driver back row side.
Okay, I see. All right. So you're standing next to the car and she revs the engine.
We weren't at the car yet, we were still at the back end of the car. Like, we were walking to the car and starting to, you know, like how you disperse to go to the doors, but we were at the back end of my mom's SUV.
Okay.
When that had occurred.
Okay.
Like,
She-
we were in the process of walking to the doors we were going to,
So we were
Okay.
still towards the back.
towards the back of the
cars.
vehicle.
Okay. So she revs her engine, she reverses.
She's already reversed. She's
Okay.
already reversed now. She like almost just hit the gas with a lot of oomph.
Super fast.
And then, like, did that whole, like, she wanted to clip us kind
Little
of thing.
swerve.
Yeah. But she was already out of her the parking spot when she did that.
Okay.
Guess we could have brought mom up too.
I thought about it, but she didn't text about yoga yet, and I'm wondering if she's sleeping. Because she said she was gonna go home and take a nap.
Okay. All right. And I know that I've got a little bit of this in here, but all right. What's your birthday?
8975.
Okay. And you gave him your ID as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what's a good phone number for you?
440-225-4745.
Okay. And when did you reach out to the superintendent?
As soon as I got home last night, I had emailed, it was a very elevated climate because of the LifeWise stuff that's going on.
Okay.
So, I had went ahead and emailed as soon as I got back to let them know of the incident and send the letter. I didn't get to fully read to the entire board. So it was probably around 7:45 I sent that email. I didn't have to look at the email. It might even been closer to 8.
Okay.
I was still trying to process what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how did we get here? And what was her intent? I was that I'm like, when it first
To
happened.
intimidate.
Yeah, it sounds to me like she was trying to intimidate you.
Yeah, and I'm like, but I guess that's when I got home and I'm talking to my husband. I'm like, oh my gosh, this just happened.
Yeah.
And he's like, you guys need to tell the police. And I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. I think she was just trying to be she was threatening us is what I
Yeah.
had said. He's like, you guys need to make a police report.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I'm like, no, I'm not that person.
I'm not
But I
either,
am.
which is why it took us a minute to get
Well,
here.
just to document it
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
really is the goal.
And because bullies won't stop if you don't stand up to them.
Yeah. So you did or didn't think she was gonna hit you?
I don't think, I'm very naive sometimes. I think the best out of people when I probably shouldn't. So I would like to think that she was just trying to scare us.
She was
Sure.
just throwing some
Yes.
muscle.
Yes.
Okay.
Do I think But I don't know, people are crazy. I work in
Yeah.
the ER. They're crazy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep. Yes, they are.
So,
We see them sometimes
Yeah.
before they go to you.
yes.
It was
So
just,
I like to, I don't know, and then reading, like, I did some Facebook stalking, and she's very, extreme.
Do you have a picture of her?
I do. Let me find that. I think I have.
Because when is the next school board meeting? Do you know?
The 10th.
July.
Oh, that's a while.
The 10th of July.
It's once a month.
Okay. I don't have kids, so I'm totally in the dark about it,
Yeah.
you know, but
And we plan to be there because.
I work, of course, but I'm gonna try to get out. Oh, my skin's stuck.
uh-oh. Ouch. I don't know her.
You know, you'd think, I don't know, but that's her whole name. She's just very crazy.
She has a cocktails with what? Cocktails with Katie,
And it's about.
where she's drinking and doing like a video podcast talking about very conspiracy theory government politics.
Okay.
A lot of it is Trump.
Okay.
And there was a video with her daughter, who I guess got in trouble at school, and she had her daughter on the video basically making fun of the school while the mom is drinking on this
She was
video.
vaping on the bus and got caught
Oh.
vaping on the bus, and then she had gotten suspended or something.
I said, wow, that is some great parenting. And that was on just after we started looking on Facebook last night to figure out who we were dealing with.
Okay.
I'm like, that's the type of person that
Well,
she was.
shit, honey. Remember here's her address.
What? How'd you get that?
You know what?
People Google online.
Yes.
Let's see.
I just realized it, and you said you had said because you were talking to your teacher friends.
Yeah, because they're like, how'd the board meeting go? Did you speak? I'm like, I did, you guys, and I got told you shut the fuck up, and I almost got hit.
Wow.
They were thorough, I guess.
Wow. Yeah, they just know everything about her, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, this is good info.
You might want to check it. It
I
might be
said, I don't
wrong.
know.
Yeah.
No, I did not verify any of that. I
No.
don't know.
But that's so funny how they got it so quick. All I did was give her
That's why I
name.
said some of these younger people are quick.
I'm not a computer person, so
Yeah.
that would not have been me.
No.
Yeah.
I am scared to have my stuff on computer anymore.
Well,
for
and
that
that's why-
reason.
Yes. Yeah.
When I wrote this superintendent initially, I looked up my name to see what people can see about me, and it had all of my information like that on there.
Did you both write to the superintendent? Or
I
it's
did
just
last week.
last week. Okay, but about
Before
the
the
incident
board
last night.
meeting.
Oh, okay.
Like, I didn't want to go to the board meeting because
Okay.
I've heard there are shenanigans, and I didn't want to be a part of that.
Okay. Well, there you go. There they are.
And here we are.
But I wanted to go to the board meeting to show support.
Yes.
And
So what I'm gonna do here, I'm actually gonna have you sign this.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna attach it to the report. I have a pen if you need it.
I thought I had one in here, but I might need it.
Okay, no problem.
And of course, I'm not showing on the pen.
That's all right. I got you covered.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Might be easier to write on the wall. But, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put a report on file for this incident. I'll give you the report number before you leave.
Okay.
And then,
and if you need me to write something up, let me know.
Okay, cool.
Otherwise, I mean, it probably mirrors what she said or whatever I told you and you wrote down. Just let me know.
and then as for what we can do about it, truthfully, not a whole lot. I've gotta get her side of the story, right? And then it's something that would be kinda hard to prove unless, you know, you have people that like witnessed it or,
Do
you have anybody, or?
Talking lot, I just don't know who they were.
okay.
Mom knows them, the girl from Buckeye Girls
Girls
State and her mom.
yeah.
I don't know if they saw it, but we were walking with them towards the parking lot.
Maybe the camera was up. I don't know. Maybe
Right.
the camera was working.
Right. Yeah, so that's something, those are some avenues we'd have to follow up on,
Mhm.
okay? But as it stands right now, I'm gonna put this on file. I'm gonna attach your statement, give you guys a report number so you can make a request if you want the police report. And then, like I said, this is the start of, as you said, the paper trail. Okay?
Now, is she gonna get our names, or is just somebody had made a report that you were being aggressive?
Yes,
Okay.
I really don't like to.
I just wonder, because her and the Jones brothers, they tend to cause a lot of problems.
Okay.
Just like we
So-
found out her name, I'm sure she's gonna find out.
Oh, for sure,
our
but I
name.
was just wondering.
Cause I was also thinking that.
Okay, and she hasn't reached out to you on Facebook or anything like that?
No.
I've
Okay,
got it
cool.
on lockdown.
Okay.
Mine's pretty.
But my kids do go to the school where her daughter goes.
Okay. Do
So
they
I
know
did-
her
I
daughter?
did
or-
not ask
Okay.
yet because I was like looking late and the kids were in bed. So I didn't ask, but I was gonna go in a little bit and say, do you know this girl?
Okay, well, the good news is school's out, so
Yes.
I hope that's gonna mitigate some of that.
Yeah.
But, you know, with her kids and your kids, not that they might not even have a problem with each other.
Yeah.
Even if you guys have a problem, you know how that
Yeah.
goes. But
Just to be watchful.
if she reaches out though, to either of you, yes, and contact us,
Okay.
okay? And then also, I apologize, I don't know why we didn't have anybody.
I think it was an accident, and sometimes it happens. We're adults, and it shouldn't be a situation. This is ridiculous
Yeah.
that we have them. They are so aggressive there. It's just not. It's a shame
Yeah,
because this is a school and we are adults.
but we'll see what we can do about, you know, ensuring that somebody is there, especially because when we're not, this is what happens.
Exactly.
So, the report number, I don't know if you wanna text it to each other or what you wanna
Yeah.
do.
Sure.
I'll just do it in the thread.
Okay. And I'm gonna add it to my doc that I have going.
She's more organized.
I've got it right
She's
there.
very organized. I'm also organized, so I like
I'm
it.
a hot mess, a disaster.
Okay.
It's like me and my sister. Okay, it is going to be 23-912.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
All right. Well, if there's anything else we can do for you, stop back or give us a call,
Okay,
okay?
thank you.
Yep, no worries. I'll try to get a hold of her and see what she says.
Okay, I'm curious to know.
Yeah. See ya.